Hello everybody and welcome to this brand new series called I Know What I'm Doing, which is not true actually because I don't know what I'm doing. This is a mod pack which I created entirely for your viewing experience. Now, in this mod pack it does look like I've already got items. So that's because this is actually the second episode, not the first. And that's because it got corrupted whilst we are uploading it to our new PC. So, you have to live with it, I'm afraid. We are going to have a couple of technical issues playing this mod pack, but that's what's going to happen. We've got a load of bugs to fix through and recipe issues. But we're going to hit through this mod pack like it's nothing, and hopefully you enjoy this journey with me. So, what's this mod pack all about? It's all about completing the achievements in game. And my plan for this season is to create a big mega base in the ocean somewhere, because I would like to make a secret bunker basically full of farms and animals and armor. But right now we're making our own starter base, which is going to be a hobbit hole. Because why not hobbit holes? And because we've got so much accessibility to modded, I want to explore our different block palettes basically. Many of the palettes include dark greens and whites, because I think white and dark green and maybe a bit of dark grey would be a great palette to go with in my future base. But again, right now we're just mining a bit of coal because that's all we're going to have to do for this episode. And obviously look for iron, which is our most important ingredient right now. So I think I'm done mining coal for now. I just want to head back up to the base and deposit our materials in the nearest chest. So let's skip to that moment now. So we're back at the top, and now we're just going to navigate across this stone, which we're just going to get out of the way because we're just going to renovate all of this anyway. So here's my plan for this little starter base. So as you can see, we've already got a bit laid out, and I think we can just use the space we got because I really like the shape it's given us. It's actually like a hobbit hole basically, and I really want to emphasize that this hasn't really changed. But we may change it in the future. I'm still not very sure on the base, so let's get that topped up and done, and let's get some quick sleep for the next day. So that's us fully refreshed for the next day, and now I've decided what to do. So already I'm really happy with what I'm going with, and I'm going to change these planks later on. So let's just take a look at our abyss book, because that didn't work, our dream state. So what does it say exactly? So it says, unlike older versions, you'll be able to create portal and unstable Cillian 10 with Loran, and you'll find a broken radio. Well, we'll get back to that eventually when it is fixed. So let's start collecting some wood and other materials, because I would like to grab some oak logs for our base. So here's a tree right now, and we're going to just chop down the tree, and then we're going to cut back to when we have finished chopping down the tree. And I think that's a spider on the wall there. That's interesting. Hopefully that's all the logs collected up now, but I want you guys to let me know in the comments whether you prefer pitched or non-pitched in my videos, because I don't know. I don't know if it's pitched or non-pitched from the future, but if you prefer pitched, we'll go pitched. If you don't prefer pitched, we'll not go pitched. So let me know down in the comments. So let's get back to it. So now we're just going to grab our tin sword, and it looks like it's very full on health already still. And obviously we're going to grab our, where is it, tattered cloth, and I think we're going to deal with that later. And obviously then we're going to grab our aluminium and check if we can make a sword out of it or armor. And it looks like we cannot at the moment, because looks like it's more of a beacon material, or maybe just a crafting material at the moment, which is fine by me. So let's just melt up this aluminium and make sure we captured all of these ingots, because I want to make sure we have our first beacon. But if we don't get our beacon in the first few years, that's obviously okay by me. So instead we're just gonna grab some more oak logs, and we're just going to craft some more planks, because I'm thinking we use planks for our flooring and maybe small oak beams, because they look quite nice as a pattern. It looks like we could also grab some oak supports and oak palisades, which maybe we could use as a fence, but they do look quite thick, and we do obviously have a few other items we can unlock with these planks. So we've got 48 blocks of planks, and now we're just going to wrong crafting table, and now we're going to go into, yeah, this is the right one, and now we're just going to get, oh, we can make a wooden cane. Well, it's not got very much damage, but I'm sure it looks very cool. But instead of doing that, let's not get distracted. So we've already got some blocks of copper ore and tin, but what we need is railings, and we also are going to need some rail crossings for our villagers later on. What we also going to need is we're going to need some ladders, because we always need ladders for going down the mine, and that's what we're going to craft in 2 minutes. So let's just grab our ladders, which are going to be one side. Hang on, yep, here we go. We've crafted our ladders, and there we go, all good to go. And so we are going to now check our achievements. So we're looking at Minecraft, so we need to suit up and hot stuff. So the first achievements I want to get are the Minecraft achievements, which we got diamonds and more. So it looks like we can get engineer, which is not a normal Minecraft achievement, which is definitely new for me. So again, we're going to get those achievements. So let's head down to the mine, where we're going to obviously eat our food first, and let's jump into it. So now we're back in the deep dark caverns of the caves. Well, we're not really back, we're just in them. So we're just going to climb up this pillar of water and hit these caves, and hopefully we can find a lot of iron, because we're going to need to make an iron farm later in the series. Ooh, we're being attacked now, and it is a skeleton person attacking us. So let's just try and block these attacks, and hopefully we can get this over and done with. So we are on 3 hearts. No, not even that. We're on 2.5 hearts, and I think we're probably going to dynamite. Yep, 1.5 hearts, and we're dead. Okay, we've just cut back to collecting our stuff. So our spirit is trying to chase us off, which is from Greek Fantasy Mod, and we just collected our totem of death, which is basically it drops when we die. So that spooky creature right there is a shade. So it's not a ghost, it's a shade, which is obviously a Greek fantasy thing which comes after you when you die. So now already we've found some iron, which hopefully we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 was that? I think that was less than 8, wasn't it? There's another block there, and there's another block. We're finding quite a few now. So let's try and get a lot more iron in the go. So we've just found some more iron over by the left side of the cave, and obviously some coal, which we're going to make into torches later on. And we're just going to use our torches now, and we've got 8 torches, which we'll do as for now. We don't need massive loads. So let's start placing those torches now, and it's starting to look a lot brighter in there, so there's going to be less mobs spawning. And there's an enchanted skeleton over there, which we're going to avoid. Okay, and that's aluminium, which we don't want to use, and there's silver ore, and there's a lot of marble, but I'm not sure about the marble just yet, so we'll probably come back to that later. Okay, so now we are moving on to some more iron over here, and I'm just looking for more sticks. Yep, got some more sticks crafted, and let's craft some more torches. Okay, so we're going to craft 16, and then we're going to put our coal away and put our torches in a hotbar. Okay, so you hear there's a bit of stuttering, which I do apologize. This is a long video to record, so let's just make sure we're doing the best of it. Okay, let's light up a bit of a cave a bit more, and it's down there. Ooh, that looks interesting. I hope we can find some more diamonds down there. Well, not more diamonds, just diamonds in general, because we've got diamonds from like chests and stuff, but we probably need actual diamond ore to create some stuff in the modded inventories, I bet. So there's a mini skeleton and a mini creeper. That's no way impossible in normal Minecraft. So that's probably from Mechanism mod, which I think it is. If we get close enough, we'll be able to see. Yeah, Mechanism additions. Baby skeletons are the worst to deal with. So let's light up this cave, and another baby skeleton. Oh no. Oh, and then we deal with the skeleton, and now we're dealing with baby zombie, which is going to kill us. So after battling our shade for our supremacy for our totem, we're going to collect it now. So as I like to say, the totem will spawn every time you die, but if you die whilst the totem is active, just like that, it will obviously deport your stuff down, obviously, because then your stuff will drop because it will create another totem. We haven't fixed this issue just yet, but I think this is probably a better option because it makes it too overpowered anyway. So obviously another item we like to highlight is the turtle helmet, which is a very handy helmet to use because it stops us from drowning, but it is using that bottom right icon, which is a turtle icon, and that will stop us from drowning over a limited time. This is also using up the durability of the turtle helmet, which over time will break as we use it underwater. Obviously it does count as armor, so if we get attacked by mobs it will also get destroyed. So let's get on top of this and look what we just found. We've just found an amethyst cave. Sorry, stutter again. I'd like to admit that obviously this is our first time getting a proper recording done. Okay, so let's get back to our amethyst. Okay, so we're going to get our amethyst blocks. I don't think these are ready just yet, but we are going to collect this anyway because there's going to be plenty of these around. And yes, this is a cave and cliffs backport. Again, this is 1.16, and how this can happen is it's a modded caves and cliffs, so we can use more mods in previous versions without having to port to 1.18 fabric, which we are planning to do in the future. But again, we're going to collect these amethyst blocks for tinted glass for our nether portal, which is going to be a super pool, I think. But again, I'm not sure what the mod is, but I'm sure we'll find out how to get to the nether eventually. So let's put us in our inventory, and then I think we'll get more of this block of amethyst. I'd like to get the calcite, but we just haven't got the inventory space just yet. So after collecting some of this amethyst block and looking at this lovely bat which is flying about, I think it doesn't attack us. No, it's peaceful, remember. Let's light up the cave and let's head down underneath, because that's where the diamonds are going to be, because we're only getting lead and tin. So let's cut back to that right. So now you join me at the bottom of the cavern where we're killing glow squids, which are also a cave and cliffs backport. They are very shiny, aren't they? I think there's a optifying thing going on, because I don't think they're supposed to be that bright. And as you can see already, we're looking at some really interesting ore like fiery glass ore, deep slate and obsidian, which we're going to need to make a nether portal, I think, and unstable obsidian, that's what it was. I lost the word there. Okay, so we're just going to get on top, and that's a dirt stair. Okay, never seen a dirt stair ever before. Let's Google. We're going to do, okay, glass, frame glass. No, we're going to need fiery glass. Is it here? Oh, can we make armor out of it? Is that how we do it? No, it doesn't seem to be that. Is it? Is it though? No, it's not that. Okay, let's see if it's maybe on the final page. Yeah, there it is, and we can make a block of it. And is that a torch? I don't think we can access that just yet. But I think in the future update, if they do add it into 1.16, we'll be able to craft these. But in the meantime, let's grab some of this iron. So let's grab some of this iron and then let's float back up to the top to our base. Right, we're back at the base, and now we are going to smelt our iron. So we are using a smeltery here, which is not working because we need a blast furnace, because we're using reworked metals, which uses different furnaces at different levels, which makes smelting a lot harder in the mod pack. So you can spread it out like so, or you can use it singular. We're going to spread it out, and it still applies the same as one at a time. So whilst we're doing that, we're going to Google. No, we're not going to Google actually. We're going to grab our shield, because I want to repair our shield, or at least convert it to a iron shield. I know that it's already an iron shield, but we could make a iron plate out of it. So can we add the iron bar instead? No, you just have to add it as an addition. So you have to add 3 more on top. So I think what we'll do instead is just let that break maybe. Okay, so instead we're just going to wait and see if we can grab 3 iron and then maybe craft a bucket. Okay, whilst we're waiting, we're just going to look at our armor, and our armor's pretty decent at the moment, so maybe just grab some boots. Yeah, so just boots and bucket we need at the moment. And so let's grab the iron ingot, and we've got 4 enough for our boots now. Are we going to wait for another additional iron? Let's balance it out, because I don't know if that improves the smelting. And so we've still got that aluminum on us, but I don't think that's going to do anything for us at the moment. Okay, it just vanished. Okay, now it's back. And so we're going to now grab our iron ingots and craft up either helmet or boots. I think we're going to go for boots. And so we've got our boots. We're going to switch out for our tin boots, which are now here. And now we have made the achievement suit up. Okay, so now we got that achievement done over, we now need to get our buckets crafted up. So whilst we get our buckets crafted up, we can think about what we need to use the bucket for. So we need to use it for obsidian and other recipes which are going to come in the mod. So let's pop our tin boots back in, and then let's sort out the container right now. Not filter container, there we go, done. And now let's craft up our iron. Let's put the other 2 iron there. Let's dispose of this one because I don't think that smelts anyway. And then once that's done, which it has, we're going to just maybe look at Dalek mod very quickly. I really want to get this one started over because I'm really excited to use the TARDIS mod, and obviously use harder hardware, which is like steel but better. So like also it's got teleporting and a screwdriver, which is really amazing, and advanced redstone, which I want to use for our base later on. We also got the abyss, which I want to finish up, and this is the wrong one. And it's the wrong one. We've also got a bit of Tetra to start off with as well. And where is the bounty one? Yeah, here we go. Because I would like to get to see what treasures we get after we finalize the achievement. And obviously we've got our biomes to complete. Not to mention the mystical world, Apotheos, and Crate as well, which I really like to get started. Anyway, now the aluminium smelting over, we're going to see if we can create a helmet, which we cannot. I think I've tried this about twice now, and sadly I think the helmets are no go. So once that's being crafted up, we're going to look at maybe other additional materials we're going to need. It looks like we've unlocked a few other materials, and I think we're going to make maybe another bucket, maybe, or maybe we should just use that for the shield, which we're going to use maybe for later. What else do we need? There's a fillet knife, and I think it's the Tetra hammer we're going to need, or a wooden gear. I think it's one or the other. So whilst this is all going on, let's cut very quickly to the next bit. Okay then, so we've crafted some copper ingots, and now we're going to grab our iron ingot and our iron sword ready to go. So we're going to switch our iron sword for the tin sword later on if we ever need it. And now we're going to grab our other pieces of coal in case we need that. And I don't think we need anything else, so we're going to leave that. Check our furnaces for anything else. No, I think we're really good in that situation. And now we're going to craft a copper axe. Done. Okay, so we're going to use that instead of the stone carpenter's axe because our stone carpenter's axe is destroyed. Okay, now we're going to chop some trees down in the forest. Okay, now cutting our logs down, we've got a minotaur encounter, and so we're going to kill this minotaur, and now we're down to 4 hearts, so hopefully we don't get killed now. I'm really counting on this not getting killed, so now we're going to chop the rest of our oak logs down, and whilst we're cutting them down, I'm going to explain the process of our building. So we're going to use the planks for our floor. And then I'm thinking if we look at the stone ceiling already, I think we'll probably use maybe stone or stone bricks. I don't know if you can make andesite bricks, but we'll check that out later. Okay, let's grab some of that, all done. And let's go into our base right now. And let's craft up a stack of planks. There we go. And the stack, there we go. We've got 10 left, so we'll use all of it. And that gets us 40 as well, so a stack and 40 blocks. I'm going to get rid of this dark oak. Actually, maybe we should put it back because we'll see how it looks. If it looks terrible, we can always remove it later. And now we're going to do a little subtle cut and cut to the progress what we're going to do. And when we get back to that, the floor should be done. Okay then, so we have just placed some more planks down. And so I've decided that we're going to use andesite as our ceiling. But I want to use it as bricks. Maybe mix it in with stone, but I'm not sure just yet. But first of all, let's create some alloy for the create mod, because using that alloy will be able to create a lot more than just pistons and stuff. We'll be able to create like switches and other things among that, and also an extendable arm for sorting systems, which we'll need maybe for this base, but again I'm not sure. I mean, I'm looking at maybe creating a simple sorting system where we just use colorized, but I'm not just sure just yet. But again, let's just Google some andesite alloy. And so we need the create edition, which is not that one, this is the right one, and we need iron nuggets and classic andesite. So it's not that chest, it's this chest, and we just picked up ingots instead of nuggets. and now we're going to get nuggets like in a diagonal pattern like so, and then we need to use andesite, and we'll make 2 alloy, because then maybe we'll use it for another recipe, but at least we've got 2 instead of just 1. Okay then, so we made a lot more progress now, and now we're going to get back to some crafting. So instead of looking at create, we're going to now be back on the ceiling, which we are now focusing on. So let's make some andesite bricks like so, and then we're going to place these bricks on the ceiling. So now let's cut out this ceiling and see how it looks. So there's now gravel in the way, so let's get rid of this gravel. Now that's out of the way, we can get the brick which we just dropped during the gravel excavation, and let's place this brick like so, and we've got one more, so let's dig out this granite and place it there. Nice. And I think I like that, so let's extend this and let's get some more space around the oak beam like so, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do another cut and see where we end up. So I think we'll do some more progress behind the camera. Okay then, we've made a lot of progress now. As you can see, we've opened up the area, and one thing I want to do is see if we can make granite bricks. So we can make polished granite, but can we make granite bricks? So we can make granite pillars here. I want to see if we can use granite bricks for maybe a furnace sort of esque bit, or maybe the walls. I'm not quite sure. I think we should keep that for now. And so we're going to deposit in the chest, probably not this one because it's full, but I think what we'll do instead is create another chest instead. So here we go, a oak chest, which is a storage overhaul chest, which will, I think it's got one more additional slot than the original chest. You might have to double check that, guys, but I think what it also does is if you upgrade it, it'll become like more. I think it's that one. I don't know. Right, we're going to make some more progress, and then we're going to cut to it now. So as you can see here, we've placed some more oak planks and we've cut back the vines, and we're placing more oak planks now because we need the platform to wrap around for our hobbit hole entrance. And as you can see at the far back, we've also added more stuff, and so what we're doing now is digging out the area at the front to build the hobbit hole, which we're going to use as our starter base. Now what I'm thinking is we probably won't use the hobbit hole for long. I want to get to the mega base eventually, not spend like 20 episodes on it. So let's just get this all dug out and then make sure we start doing some progress in it. So what we're doing, what I'm thinking is a hobbit hole is the design we're going to go for is sort of like 2 pillars, stairs, and window on the left, because I don't know if this is going to be big enough for the whole hobbit hole. I think it would be nice to just do half of it anyway and sort of be like dug into the hill. So we'll just place some torches here, and then we're going to just dig out a bit more. So that looks quite good, and it gives us a good shape to go with as well, this cave, so I'm not really worried about that. And we're going to get rid of all this dirt just here, and then we're just going to get rid of all this dirt here, and it creates a lot more space than we originally had. And then that will hopefully allow us to build much more, and maybe we'll use a lot of this cave entrance to wrap around the hobbit hole. So again, that's what our plan is, so let's get to it now. So what we've done now is we've extended the oak platform, and now what we're going to do is we're going to add a lot more oak, or maybe use the granite. And so what we're doing now is obviously we're using the limestone which we picked up, and then we're going to use that limestone to maybe create a brick version. I would like to see if that's possible. It's not, but if we can maybe Google if we can use limestone bricks. So let's have a look. There is a brick version that seems to be a ton. I'm not sure how you get there yet, but there's also layered limestone, and then there's polished limestone, and there is chisel limestone. I don't think that's any of them, unfortunately, unless we need a chisel, which we haven't got at the moment, sadly, and it doesn't seem you can create them out of nothing. So I have no idea how we use this just yet, but I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out eventually. Okay, there is also this one again, the same recipe. I don't know why I'm looking at that one. Let's get to it. I think the raw limestone will be good anyway for now. Let's see if this works. So I think again the 3x3 area like so. So 1, 2, 3. If we get on top, there we go, and then 1, 2, 3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our stairs. Okay, now what we're going to do is grab some spruce wood. Now our stairs are in place. That's what we're going to do. So let's go and do that right now. Whee! Okay, so now we're in a seasonal tiger even. And we're going to get some spruce logs from this tree right here. So we need a couple of spruce logs, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut to when we get all the spruce logs we need, and then we're going to go look at some stuff. Something I've noticed right now is that we've actually come across a veteran's retirement. So I'm sorry to get distracted, but this is just it's lava. How is this a retirement home? How is this a retirement home? And look, some marble, which we are going to use for our base, because I think we'll want to get some marble, because I think marble will be the better option than limestone. So if we use this marble, and then we'll probably get back to the base now. It's bauxite, which is also aluminium, or it's just somehow just turns into aluminium. I don't know how this Modpack works. We need to fix it a lot though. We also have some gabbro. Let's get some of this. So a couple of blocks of gabbro and see if we can use that for our build. Nice. So we are on half a heart though, so we'll probably need to watch out for that. So let's get back to the base now. Now we're back at the base. We're going to make some marble. Well, we've already got the marble, but I don't want to use the marble bricks. So we're going to use normal marble, and there's a little bit of a lag spike there. And one thing I want to notice is we are still on half a heart. So if we get shot or anyone farts in our direction, we're dead. So again, we don't want to make that happen. So yeah, let's not die. So let's get rid of all this limestone, and let's not cut the stairs down, but let's get this limestone. I want to use the spruce logs here, so let's get these spruce logs, and we'll pile them up like so. And we'll get it on the floor, and I'm surprised that didn't kill us there. So another jump, and there we go, still alive. And that looks quite good. I'm quite happy with that. So let's craft up the spruce planks. Maybe use these spruce stairs instead, but I don't know just yet. I think maybe spruce stairs might be a good option, but we might continue to stay with the oak stairs. It does have a good contrast, so again, I'm not sure yet. So let's get all of this up now. Let's block up all the wall. And yeah, it looks really good already. And so let's get rid of all of this dirt, and so yeah, I'm really happy with this, and yeah, let's cut to the next build. So guys, this is editing just here, and what I've done here is I'm going to commentate what happened between this bit and the next. So as you can see, that skeleton on the top left shot an arrow and killed me because I was on half a heart. So this is the battle of the skeletons. So what I had to do is respawn, collect my stuff. He was still shooting me, of course. So after collecting my stuff, which was a shield and a sword, and not putting my shield on my offhand, I stupidly left it on my hotbar, which was a harder battle than I thought it would be, because I should have just put it on my hotbar offhand. Sorry, not on my hotbar, because obviously then I'll be able to dual wield a shield and sword, which probably would have saved my life later on. So I killed this skeleton, who was in fully golden armor. Somehow he just was in golden armor. I have no idea where he came from. And then became stuck in a cave, which was joyful. And then I had to mine my way out, or at least block my way up, which I had to do. So I blocked my way up, came on top, and then there was another skeleton outside. So this is what happened. He killed me, and this is where I got my revenge. So I collected my totem, and there he was, standing at the door. There he is. So I'm going to kill him now, and so he's dead. Okay, so let's get back to our building. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue our building. So we got a bow, we got some dirt bricks, and apparently we can make a soul compass. I wonder if we can get our soul, or at least our body, if we follow that soul compass. Sort of like the new edition that Minecraft done recently, which is kind of mad that Bodied is like really advanced in some ways. So let's get back to building anyway. So what I did is collected more marble from our little marble thing, which was like the veteran's retirement, and we also collected marble statues. So I want to see if it actually gives us a statue of ourselves, or is it just a Greek guy. yeah, it just seems to be like a Greek person or a Greek woman or a Greek person in general. So yeah, when I say person, I mean gender neutral. But yeah, it looks like you can make different angles. I like that. It's quite funky. I think in those two slots, I don't know what you do. Maybe that's what you do. Maybe put your head in or something. I'll figure that out eventually. But for now, we've got a statue. So instead of falling down, we are going to continue with our building. So let's build out the window and then let's see how it looks in a minute. So that looks rather magnificent, and so I'm very happy with the design we've got with our stairs and our spruce beams. That's what we're going to call them, spruce beams. So let's build up this platform a little bit more. And now what we're going to do is we're going to craft some trapdoors. So the ones I really like are the glass ones. So where are they? It's this one. The cause trapdoors, the glass pane in the middle. Sadly, we don't have any glass at the moment. So instead, what we're going to use is normal trapdoors, and maybe at some point we'll get oak trapdoors. Sometimes, yeah, the other version basically. So at some point we will get them, and maybe if we use normal spruce trapdoors, they look better. So let's try them as well. So. Actually I'm very happy with these, so let's see if they look better. So let's go to the front now, and then let's place one on the bottom, one on the top, one on the side, and then another one on the side. And if we step back a bit, there we go, it's starting to look like a hobbit hole. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to place a bit of a diorite. I know it's like an ugly block, but for now it's just keeping that shape of the build. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Okay, a bit of a lag spike there, but that's fine. And so let's cut out a door for a hobbit hole. So that's very nice. And so we're going to craft up another thing. So let's craft up, not flower, I'm not sure what we craft up. A spruce door. Yeah, there we go. I think a spruce door might be better than an oak door, because at the same time I think it looks way better. Because you see this oak door has windows, and apparently we can make a dirt ball, which is interesting. But anyway, let's make some more progress on the build right now. So there we go, there's the front done, and we've got a bit of stairs on the left side and underneath on the top to create that arch for the hobbit house. So now what we're going to do is craft more stairs, more slabs, and hopefully some chests for the front. So we're going to make another chest like so, and well, actually first of all let's create something else. Let's create a spruce trapdoor, which is a 3 along on 3 on the top. So that's what we're going to do. We can get 2 of these, and they're going to be our windows temporarily for now, because at the moment I don't know what we're going to use as windows, and I think these are probably the best looking. Yeah, they are the best looking. So let's cut to another bit of progress. So we've made a lot of progress, and now what we're going to do is make some oak western doors. So we've actually also extended the oak platforms to the side, which you'll see later. Right now we're going to design a bit of the mine shaft. So let's make some oak western doors, and then let's get them placed in now. So we've got our oak western doors in place, and now we're going to get rid of this beam here, and we're going to use a oak palisade eventually at some point. Maybe just for now we'll use a oak plank to put it against, but I'm not sure where to put them as we've got 3, so we'll come back to that eventually. But let's right now extend the platform by 2, because I think that would be good. We're going to just make the mine shaft a little smaller, so we don't have to worry about like lots of space being taken up by a gigantic hole, because I would like to cover up the hole mostly. And I think if we have like this, it'll look better, because again, this is only a starter base. It doesn't need to be absolutely massive, it just needs to be alright. So if we just have it like that, and if we have it the other one like so, yeah, that looks much better. So we'll have another one eventually, so it will look just like this. And we'll just extend the platform to the right a bit. The only thing I'm worried about is the bed, maybe, because it might intrude on the bed. But that's something we can work out on later. But for now, that's really good design. Let's get rid of this last bit of diorite, which is the only good looking diorite ever. And now what we're going to do is dig out this whole entire area and put planks in them. And we're going to leave the stone tower thing because we're still going to work out what we want there first. And then we're going to place more planks over here. And then we're going to make some progress and obviously dig out this whole entire area to convert it into planks. So that's what we're going to do now. And then we're going to work on the front. That's what we're going to do. And obviously we've got to work on the whole building as well. So that's what I'm going to do, and let's get to that. So some of the work has been done, some of the work hasn't been done. But as you can see, we haven't done much of the sake of progress, but we've just sort of tidied that up a bit. As you can see, the room looks a little bit more open. We've got a bit more planks placed in, and yeah, we've also added stairs to our roof here, like so. So we still need to do a bit of work here, but I'm thinking keeping some of the stone. I'm not sure just yet. And did we just walk past a zombie? We did. So let's just kill him now. Once we've killed him, we're going to make our way to the forest. So now we're making our way to the forest. What we're going to do is go look for this temple. I saw it on the map. It was like up to the left somewhere. So it was like a greyish temple near the jungle. So it's past here, I think. So if we go a bit of entering, we should be able to find it. So it is a bit laggy. I think the mobs are pretty capped in this area. I think they're probably a lot of entities, which is why it's lagging. I'm not quite sure just yet. We're still fixing these issues again. But again, we're still going to fix this eventually. Obviously, we're going to pass status on the way. I don't know if they drop anything. Let's see if there's anything in there. No, there's nothing in there. So there's the lonesome villager. I think we'll probably put him out of his misery eventually, because villagers don't live in rocks. I mean, it's a big meteorite landed there. Possibly something inside it. I'm not just sure just yet. And look, there's the temple, I think, there. Yes, it is. It's something not vanilla, so obviously I would guess it's probably modded. Obviously past this lovely red dye farm, obviously with rose bushes. Let's cut right through this bush now, because that's going to annoy us. So let's bob along the water, and then what we're going to do is we're going to cut to when we arrive at the temple, because obviously this bit is just so slow. You can just see how slow we are in the water, and obviously how laggy it is. So what we're going to do is after we reach the temple, we're going to cut back to that. So let's do that right now. Let's go! So we've now arrived at the location where we need to get, which is this temple. And we've unlocked the achievement called the Gem of the Jungle. So we'll check that out in a minute. And let's hope we can get through to here without our pickaxe breaking. So that's 1 block. Are we going to make it to 2 blocks? Yes, we are. It's quite a jump, but I'm willing to sacrifice the hearts. Doesn't seem to be anything in here. We break a few more blocks. Maybe we'll be able to get visual on something. So there does seem to be something down here. Let's have a look. It's a bit dark. There's a flower. Seems to be some sort of maze. Oh, and our pickaxe just broke. Okay, that's brilliant. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll head back. Yeah, because there's sources of evil in here. A quote by Iskal85 there. And so what we're going to do is retreat, because this seems to be too much of a task to do whilst we have no pickaxe. And if we need our pickaxe, that's going to be vitally important. Imagine if we get diamonds or whatever we get. I mean, I'm being optimistic. Probably nothing, but you know, still. So let's name it the Gem of the Jungle and put it to global. So then that means we can just sort of come back here, look at the waypoint and know where to go. And there it is on most structures, I think. So that's the right one. And that trainer just looking at me funny. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the base. So let's get to that now. Whee! So we're back at the base, and as you can see, we've finished it off and it looks wonderful. But that's only the front, and we're still yet to finish all of the inside. As you can see, most of it's done with all the planks and stuff. I really have no idea what to say about this bit, because it really hasn't been finished. We've only cut out a little bit of progress, but really we still have lots of progress to do. I'm planning to extend the mine, maybe extend this room. I have no idea. I want to get a nether portal in here at some point, but again, sadly guys, we're out of video time today, so please do subscribe, do the liking and subscribing, of course, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.